Matin va Gaidhlig. Good morning, everybody. Agus falchadam. Welcome. Smisha Joy. My name is Joy, and I am the director of Seachdain Gaelic, and I am so excited to be here with you all this week. We're going to have daily sessions all about Gaelic language and culture. So we have half an hour of fun ahead of us, and I'm really chuffed that you're all with us to take part. Now, most importantly, you don't need anything for these sessions. So all you need to do is to make sure you can hear me and you can see me. So get rid of your pencils, get rid of your pens, anything that's on your table. What we're going to use is the chat to make sure that you can see and hear me. And teachers, this is your job to stick in any answers that I'm asking for when needed. Maybe we should do a test to make sure that chat is working. So find the chat function, type in the name of your school and what class that you're in, because it would be lovely to hear where everybody is coming from in Scotland, as we have people join us from every corner, and you're all very, very welcome to these sessions. While you're doing that, while you're sticking in your information, let's talk a wee bit about Gaelic. So what is Gaelic? Gaelic is a language that's native to here in Scotland. That means that people all over Scotland spoke Gaelic, and in actual fact, still do. I speak Gaelic fluently, and maybe even some of you know a wee bit of Gaelic yourselves. Don't worry, however, if you don't, because I am here to keep you right and teach you all about it. And you might have heard that this week is Seachdain Gaelic, or World Gaelic Week. And that means that every day I'm going to be with you for half an hour, and we're going to learn some Gaelic, we're going to learn a song, we're going to do everything to do with the language and culture. And I'm going to even introduce you to some of my special Gaelic friends. But what would be nice is if we could learn a wee bit of Gaelic itself. We're going to start with some very easy phrases to get us going, as of course it's important that we know how to talk to our friends. So every morning when I see you, I'm going to say Matin va, or good morning. And I'd love to hear you practicing saying that back to me. So I'll give it a go, then you say it. So it goes like this. Matin va. You guys gonna give it a try? Matin va. We'll try it one more time. Matin va. Maybe we should even give a wee wave to make sure we're listening. Can you say Matin va? Matin va? Oh, wonderful. I love that. And you might have noticed right at the beginning, I said another word. It's a nice, simple one. Falche. Can you give that a wee go? Falche. That means welcome. Falche. And I'm going to say Matin va, good morning, and falche at the beginning of every single day. So we practice that one too, one more time. Falche. Falche. And that means we're ready to get started. Now, as I was telling you, my favourite thing about speaking Gaelic is that I have so many friends who also speak Gaelic. So I thought I would introduce some of them to you. Today's new friends are pupils from Bun-sgoiltean EME, or West Primary School in Paisley. And in this school, they learn exactly the same things as you do, but they do it in Gaelic. And maybe you could listen for them saying falche as they welcome you to their school.
Falche Bun-sgoiltean. Falche Seachdain.
It's Mr. Lexi Hammy Cook. Mr. Rosa X Hammy Cook. And Mr. Rosa Hammy Cook. And Mr. Machia Hammy Chia. It's Mr. Beurla Agus Hammy Sia. It's Mr. Costi Agus Hammy Mr. Sia. It's Mr. Ear Agus Hammy Sia. It's Mr. Olin Agus Hammy Shack. It's Mr. Charlotte Agus Hammy Shack.
Oh, nach Did you hear them saying falche, welcome, falche at the beginning, and they had a special word at the end? What do you think cheery means? Have a guess. Shout it out if you know. What does cheery mean? Cheery! Yep, it means goodbye. Falche, welcome, and cheery, goodbye. And we might hear them again, so do keep your ears and eyes sharp. Now, I'm really excited because I've got lots of things to tell you, but I was just having a look at all the different schools that are coming in, and it is wonderful to see so many people saying Fáilte and hello from all the way across Scotland. And you might even have noticed the Isle of Man too, one of our Celtic cousins, where they have a language that sounds quite like us. And this is a wee sneaky bit of information for you. We're going to talk about that a bit more this week. So shh, don't tell anybody you've had a sneak peek already. Fáilte ar a bhuaile, welcome all of you. It's so lovely to have you with us. And this is very exciting. Throughout this week, we are going to learn a song in Gaelic. And I think singing is my favourite way to learn some Gaelic. It's easy. It's fun. You don't need to be able to sing or actually know any Gaelic. All you need to do is just give it a go. And this week, very exciting, we're going to learn a song about one of my favourite things. Bùthan, or animals. Bùthan. And today we're going to learn the first verse of this song, which is all about a rabbit. Can you guess what animal a rabbit might be? Have a think. What does it sound like? Rabbit. I think you got that right. It is a rabbit. You can also call it a cúnneanach, but a rabbit is a nice, easy way to remember what it is. And in this song, all of our animals are doing something, and our rabbit is a rui. Yep, it is a rui. And that's something, a doing thing, something they can do really, really fast. Can you guess what a rabbit might be doing? A rui is running. So our rabbit is running, and he is telling us, I am running, said the rabbit. So what we're going to do first is we're going to practice the words. I'll say them, and then you say them after me. It goes like this. Ha me rui. Your turn. Ha-me rui. That's the first bit. Second bit. Arson rabbit. Arson rabbit. We're going to try that again. Me, you, you. The first bit. Ha-me rui. Ha-me rui. Arson rabbit. Arson rabbit. And that's all we need. That's all the words that we need for this first verse. Now, this song, you might recognise the tune for this song. There are two other songs that have exactly the same tune. Maybe actually, if you realise what they are, if you think, I've heard that before, your teacher could type it in the chat. I'm going to sing it to you, let you hear it, and then we'll learn it together. So it goes like this. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, rui, arson rabbit, rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. And I'm going to keep an eye on the chat to see if anybody can work out what two other songs have exactly the same tune. Oh! Is that? I don't know who that is. I think it's maybe Blair Athol Primary. I've come in really quickly. Oh, you can't shove your granny off a bus? Kerst. Correct. A good few folk are getting that one. There's one other song, though, that is exactly the same tune. There you go. Who got it? She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Glenelg, some a good few other places. Magariv. Wonderful. You guys are going to be so good at this. So we're going to try it line by line. I'll give you the line. And then you're going to come in after me. So the first bit goes like this. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. Going to try that. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. And the next line goes like this. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. You guys try that bit. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. Then the next bit goes like this. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, rui, arson rabbit, rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. You try that bit. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, rui, arson rabbit, rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. Let's try the whole thing all together. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. Ha-me rui, arson rabbit, rui, arson rabbit, rui, arson rabbit, ha-me rui. Magariv! Well done, everybody. I think we should do it one more time. And that every time we talk about a rabbit, we should have some lovely wee rabbit ears, some nice wee bunny rabbit ears, and see if they can keep us right when we're singing. When we give it a wee go, 1, 2, 3 like this. 1, 2, 3. Hammy Rui, ars a rabbit, shammy Rui. Hammy Rui, ars a rabbit, shammy Rui. Hammy Rui, ars a rabbit, Rui, ars a rabbit, Rui, ars a rabbit, shammy Rui. Margarita Vacharshan. Well done, everybody. And every day we're going to learn another verse of our song. So we get another animal and another thing that they will be doing. And I'm quite excited because I can't lie, this is one of my favourite songs. Now, every day when I talk to you, I'm also going to discuss a special subject. And that is something that will tell us even more about Gaelic and all the people who speak it. Now, today our theme is natur, or nature. And nature is a huge big thing. It means all the animals and plants in the world, and even things like the weather, the sea, mountains, and much, much more. And you might not know that there are actually Gaelic words too for all these things. Now, we've already learned the word today for rabbit. That was rabbit. And excitingly, our friends from Bun-sgoiltean, West Primary School in Paisley, are back. And they have something very, very special to show us related to nature, natur. So get ready to meet Shawnee agus Shelby. They're class pets. They are Seachdain Africanach. Well, that's what they are in Gaelic. Why not watch the video and see if you can guess what type of creature they are and what they eat? And if you know that, maybe you could put the answer in the chat.
Shawnee agus Shelby.
Shawnee agus Shelby agus lettuce agus tomato.
Nach mashin, Shawnee agus Shelby. Ooh, I am seeing some good answers coming in. You guys are so clever. Seachdain Africanach. African snails. You're so quick. What did Shawnee agus Shelby eat? Can anybody remember? They had 2 things that they ate. Lettuce agus tomato. Shawnee agus Shelby ate lettuce agus tomato. Tomatoes and lettuce. Ha shiv kjerst a charston. Shawnee agus Shelby, they're African snails. That's their pets. They eat lettuce and tomatoes. And maybe if you've got a classroom pet, you could let us know in the chat. If you have, you are very, very lucky. Now, I've got a wee story for you about 2 girls called Rose, or Ross in Gaelic. And they have the same name, but they come from 2 very, very different backgrounds. Now, you're going to see the words and the pictures coming up on the screen, and I'm going to read through them for you. And you can follow the story by looking at the words and listening to my voice. So they should be appearing anytime now on your screen. So we'll be talking about and that Ross, and that Ross. The 2 roses. So there were once 2 girls called Rose. We had Island Rose and Town Rose. They were very different, although they had the same name, these 2 roses. Island Rose lived in a wee house on a croft. She grew potatoes, carrots and turnips in her garden, while she kept sheep and hens on her croft. Though it was often windy, Island Rose wrap up warm and go out to play whatever the weather. One day, she went to the city to visit her friend. Town Rose lived in a Glasgow tenement flat. She didn't have a garden. She loved to go to Kelvingrove Park and play on the swings. On wet and windy days, Town Rose would curl up on the couch with her computer games. She'd go to the park when the sun came back out. "I'd rather live in a croft on the island," said Island Rose. "There's nothing quite like it." Town Rose had lots of clothes. She liked to have just the right outfit for every activity. "That is ridiculous," said Island Rose, who wore her favourite check shirt wherever she went. With her wellies and jeans, she thought she looked very smart. "I'd rather wear my outfit from the island," said Island Rose. "There's nothing quite like it." Town Rose went out for lunch to have her favourite thing, sushi. She did her very best to learn to use chopsticks and thought she was very good at it. Island Rose was astonished. "Sushi!" she gasped. She didn't like the idea of eating with sticks. Her favourite meal was salt mackerel and potatoes with a big glass of milk. She ate her lunch with her fingers. "I'd rather have food from the island," said Island Rose. "There's nothing quite like it." The two girls were big fans of football. Town Rose would go to watch games at Hampden Park. She loved to squeeze through the turnstile and watch from high up in the stadium. Island Rose laughed at this. "It's so hard to get there and you're miles from the pitch. It's better at Goat Hill Park in Stornoway, where I can play with my friends while I'm there." "I'd rather watch a game on the island," said Island Rose. "There's nothing quite like it." To get around, Town Rose would jump on the subway. She loved going on the underground and the whooshing noise the train made as they sped through the tunnel. Island Rose did not like the idea of being underground. "That sounds dark and scary," she said. She loved to go on the ferry, even if it sometimes made her a little seasick. "I'd rather use the ferry from the island," said Island Rose. "There's nothing quite like it." In the summer, Town Rose went on her school trip to Largs. They got delicious ice creams and played in the sand. Of course, Island Rose thought that this didn't look like a very good place to go at all. "We're going to Luscantyre. It's the best beach in the whole world," she teased Town Rose. "I'd rather be at a beach on the island," said Island Rose. "There's nothing quite like it." Town Rose was tired of all the teasing. "Have you seen the Finniston crane?" she asked. "Don't tell me you have something in Lewis that's as good as that." Island Rose didn't know what to say. She thought for a moment and said, "No, there is nothing like that at home, but I do know someone who could drive it." And they both began to laugh and hugged each other. Maybe it didn't matter that they were so different after all. Friendship. There's nothing quite like it. an-asgaidh. What a lovely story, everybody. Bishit Mhair, just lovely. And I'm hoping that you were really listening and that you enjoyed that. We are going to read that story again this week, but it will be slightly different. So you'll be able to keep your ears to the ground and work out why it's a wee bit different. Now, I know that you've been listening very well, so let's test that with the first of our daily quizzes. It is Farpaisean-ceist time for our quiz, which is very, very exciting. We have got 5 questions and they have multiple choice answers. It's very simple. I'll read out the question and then teachers, you have to go into the polls in your chat and you'll get the answer from your class and you'll put it in there to the poll. Now this is a hard bit of caution. You only have 10 seconds for each chat. So do not waste your time. Be really, really quick with your fingers. I'll read them out a couple of times though, so you've got time to get your answer before the timer starts. So let's get going. Ciastaitheoin. Question number 1. How do you say welcome in Gaelic? How do you say welcome in Gaelic? Is it A, hagama? Is it B, fáilte? Or is it C, cherry? So I'm going to get to go into the polls app in your chat. See if you can put in hagama, fáilte, or cherry. Shuativ. Oh, I'm seeing lots of good answers coming in here. How do we say welcome in Gaelic? Most of you got it right. It was B, fáilte. Fáilte, that means welcome in Gaelic. Smareinshiv. Don't worry, however, if you didn't get it right, because we've got 4 more questions coming. So, Ciastaitheoin. Question 2. What animal featured in our song? Did we have Luchd-labhairt Gàidhlig, whale swimming? Luchd-labhairt Gàidhlig, whale swimming. Did we have chloinn-sgoile, a lion jumping? Chloinn-sgoile, lion jumping. Or did we have Farpaisean-ceist? Farpaisean-ceist, a rabbit running. You have 10 seconds to get your answer. Shuativ, go! Agus Ghearran, I'm having a wee look and yep, lots of right answers coming in here. Mhair, in our song, we did indeed have Farpaisean-ceist, a rabbit running. Do you remember Hammy Rui or Sir Rabbit Hammy Rui? Question 3, Maha. In our video from Thornleybank Primary, what did Shawnee agus Shelby like to eat? Shawnee agus Shelby, did they like to eat bùthan-obrach, a baked potato, bùthan-obrach? Did they like to eat lettuce agus tomatoin? Lettuce and tomatoes. Lettuce agus tomatoin. Or did they like to eat pizza fuair? Cold pizza. Pizza fuair. Bùthan-obrach, baked potato, lettuce agus tomatoin, lettuce and tomatoes, or pizza fuair. Put your answer in right now. Go! Oh, Ghearran, Smareinshiv Ulla. I am seeing so many correct answers coming in. And let's have a look. Oh, You were listening. Ciad is a hiad, 100% got it right in the poll. It was indeed lettuce agus tomatoan, lettuce and tomatoes. Michelle, let's see if you were listening right at the beginning. Seachdain na Gaelic is World Gaelic what? Is it World Gaelic Week? Is it World Gaelic Dinner? Or is it World Gaelic Trampolining Championships? What do we think? World Gaelic Week, A? B, World Gaelic Dinner? Or C, World Gaelic Trampolining Championships? Siúirte, cudas na your frickers. Put your answer in now. Smaoiríonn. And anybody that's got a wee bit of Gaelic might understand the first word here is the clue. Seachdain na Gaelic. World Gaelic Seachdain. And Seachdain means week. World Gaelic Week. Smaoiríonn gach duine ac a bhuairsinn ceart. Well done everybody that got that correct. Do not worry if there are any of these questions though that you haven't got right, because this is our last chance. And I think this will be a really easy one for all of you. Seach ac céiste cóig, question 5. Mhaidhan bha means what? Does it mean good morning, A? Does it mean bad morning, B? Or does it mean good night, C? So there are your three options. A, good morning. B, bad morning. C, good night. Siúirte, could reverse the or freakerstin and drasa. Stick in your answers right now. Agus nach síomse a bha a géise. Let's see how we're getting on. Oh, so good. Ciad amacha, ciad a ríis. 100% correct again. Oh, you were listening so well. Mhaidhan bha does indeed mean good morning. Oh, that was brilliant. Well done, everybody. And thank you so much for taking part. Don't worry, though, if you didn't get them all right. You have another chance tomorrow. And we are unfortunately almost done for today. We hope you've enjoyed it and that you'll be back with us. But just before you go, a couple of wee things. If you have a look in the chat, you'll see a wee poll coming up. And if you could type in 1 or 2 words that would describe your experience of today's session, what you thought of it, how you made you feel, that would be great. And whilst you're doing that, here's a wee recap of what we did. Remember, we learned some new words. Mhaidhan bha, good morning. Fáilte, welcome, and cheery, goodbye. We learned our first verse 2 of Hami Rui as a rapid. And if anybody wants to practice that, there will be a wee link appearing in the chat. You did so well in our quiz, and we met new friends from Bun-sgoiltean from West Primary. It was great. And before you go, I wanted actually to introduce you to another friend called Jonathan. Jonathan works for a charity called Keep Scotland Beautiful, and they do loads of exciting work. And this week are running a competition for Seachdain na Gaelic. But instead of me telling you about it, here's Jonathan himself.
Hello everyone, I'm excited to announce our Gaelic place names competition. Ever wondered what the Gaelic names of places around you really mean? Many are inspired by the landscape, history or wildlife. Take làitheil, green loch, named for its striking colour. Or Ellen-nan-Ro, an island of the seals where seals go to give birth. Even Luchd-labhairt, Lake of the Beast, has a story to tell. You can find out more about this in our workshop on Wednesday. Now it's your turn to get creative. In this competition, you'll invent your own Gaelic place names, ones that reflect the landscape, wildlife or anything else you can imagine. Then bring them to life with beautiful illustrations. This competition is open to all pupils from P1 to 7 in Gaelic and English medium schools, with prizes such as board games, art prints and exciting books to be won. The deadline for entries is this Friday, the 28th at 5 p.m, so don't wait too long to get started. You can find helpful resources on our website. This competition is a fun way to explore language, creativity and the heritage around you, so get involved and uncover the hidden stories behind place names.
Tapalets, Jonathan. Does that sound exciting? And if you'd like to win some beautiful Gaelic pictures, board games, books, then do have a nosy. And Jonathan's actually going to be back a wee bit later in the week to tell us even more about place names. That's us done for today. Tapalets. Thank you again for being with us. Do come back again tomorrow. We'll have much more activities, more special guests, and more songs. FtMB, joy and drasta. Cheery. Goodbye.